What is going on, everybody? It is Ajay Cybulski live here at Attica High School. A packed house here this afternoon as the Attica Blue Devils come into this game 14-4 and are hosting the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who also come in at 14-4. This is the first matchup between the two schools, so this should be a good Saturday afternoon matinee here at Attica High School. Before we get started, we at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors here this evening. Starting with our scoreboard sponsor. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit www.genesee.edu/physed. Robley Plumbing and Heating, our timeout sponsor here this evening. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including wall systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Vonglis Enterprises, LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. We specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check us on Facebook or call us at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars, we are the ultimate in price and selection. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com. We carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region. We need your trade-in, top dollar for your trade. Top dollar paid for your trade, so give us that call at 585-948-8000, or better yet, we'll see you right here. Zoom Total Fitness, fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga, 24/7 access with only $35 per month membership, no extra fees. New equipment in a super clean facility, training, classes, infrared sauna, and more. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing. We are a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. We offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship. We stand behind our work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, we have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental Care. At Summit Family Dental Care, our dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, our care begins with getting to know each other. Our highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call our Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit us online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. And last but not least, here this afternoon, Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. Wednesday nights, 75-cent wings. Friday, fish fries and weekend specials. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. It's Ajay Cybulski with you here live on the call at Attica High School. As both teams come into this matchup at 14-4, you really essentially have the big three for Attica, who went into Pembroke last week and fought till the end, but came up short in the fourth quarter, actually had a 4-point lead entering the final frame. Clayton Bizon, Jack Janes, and Cole Harding are the three guys on the Attica side that really do most of the work. Now, there are some other key contributors there, including Carter Gorski, Ethan Meyer, etc. But those big three for Attica are really what has gotten to them to this 14-4 record. On the other side of the ball, quick shout out to the senior guard/forward, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He scored his 1,000th point this week for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So looking forward to see what he can do and the rest of the Fighting Irish can do here this afternoon. And again, a very big matchup against two 14-4 teams. Good atmosphere, good crowd, And it's the weekend, so sit back, relax, and enjoy here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Ajay Cybulski back with you here live. About 45 seconds here until starters are announced. National anthem here approaching shortly. In the JV game this afternoon, Attica had a nice comeback victory over the Fighting Irish. Pretty entertaining one. Came down to the wire, 1-point game. So let's hope the varsity can follow that one up. As it looks like we've got some kiddos coming onto the court as the Attica varsity team is making a nice little tunnel for them.
We'd like to take a minute to recognize our 5th grade AYA basketball team. Number 30, Austin Braun.
Number 30.
Number 7.
Might be Steph Curry, I don't know.
Bowman.
Look at that mullet. Nice mullet.
Number 27, Cooper Burnham. Number 31, Lincoln Krantz. Number 17, Dr. George.
Little slippage there. Headband for number 17 doing the gritty.
Dylan Kowalczewski.
Another nice mullet from number 20.
Number 5, Jack Houghton.
These kids got the moves.
Number 8, Hayden Morrison. Number 12, Mason Rowe. Number 42, Connor Flatton. Number 22,
He's gritty in.
Perry. Number 23, Matt Wood.
Another mullet.
And number 0, Gunnar Wood. Our visiting team is coached by Miranda Wood, Jake Braun, and Coach Jay Flatton.
5th grade squad here at Attica giving some support to the varsity team as they were announced this afternoon.
Welcome to Attica High School for tonight's matchup between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and your hometown Attica Blue Devils. As always, Attica would like to observe the following rules. Please show the proper respect to all players, coaches, and officials. Addressing any of these groups on the court is strictly prohibited. Keep all your cheering positive. Remember, we are a tobacco-free facility and use of any substance is prohibited.
national anthem here. And let's play some Saturday afternoon basketball with two very skilled teams, as starters are going to be announced here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Head coach for the Irish, Mikey Rapone. Ryan Fitzpatrick, like I previously mentioned, 1,000 point club this week. Congrats to Ryan. Jay Antonor, James Sherwood, George Woodruff, and to round it out, Maverick Hall, the big man for the Irish. And here come the Attica Blue Devils, coached by Rob Crowley. Cole Harding coming off a double-double. Ethan Meyer can shoot it from the outside. Jack James. Another ball handler for the Blue Devils. And Clayton Bizon, the big man down low, very good post moves and post work. So this should be a fun and exciting game here this evening. And tip-off is underway as Jack James wins the tip for the Blue Devils. James on the wing. Over to Harding. Cut by Gorski inside. And that's good. Carter Gorski starts the scoring for the Blue Devils. Sherwood tries to kick it out. Almost lost control of it there. Nice crossover move inside. Looks underneath, good pass. And Maverick Hall with the finish. Good look and good finish there from the Irish. Turnover. All the way to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Meyer. Bizon in the corner. Step through, Harding. Just off the mark. Ball's out of bounds. Attica retains possession. Inbounds play, James looking to the corner. He gets in the lane, feeds it to Harding. But there's too many people around and it's turned over. Pushed ahead, and the finish. Ryan Fitzpatrick finishes it at the other end, capitalizing off some early Attica turnovers here, early. Bizon inside, drop step. Bizon's very good at being aware of where the defender is, left hip, right hip, and to use his body positioning to finish at the rim, and that drew the foul there. Harding in the three. And that's good. Cole Harding, the sharpshooter for the Blue Devils, can do it from the inside and out. Hits a three and starts nice and fast for the Blue Devils. Antonor kicks it out. Three ball. Jaden Sherwood for three. And a travel call on Gorski as another Attica turnover here early. Coach Crowley probably not pleased with the sloppiness here early from Attica as they trail by 2 here with 5:50 left in the first quarter. Inside, double dribble called. A double dribble called on Jaden Sherwood. A little confused with the call, but Attica ball nonetheless. Some full court pressure. Lazy pass and foul. This pressure from Notre Dame here early, stifling this Attica team. As that seemed to be a recipe that some teams have looked at, is pressure the Blue Devils and make them go the length of the court. As Antonor knocks down the first free throw. And the second one rolls in. Full court pressure here. Meyer looking around, finds Gorski just past midcourt. And a near turnover as Sherwood almost snatches that out of midair, but he landed out of bounds. Attica will retain possession underneath. Meyer inbounding. A near 5-second call there, but just got it out of his hands in time for the ref to not call it. Harding with position underneath, and it's over his head and out of bounds. Harding did have position there, but the pass just didn't get there. Another Attica turnover. Sherwood on the wing, screen from Hall. And Gorski turns it over Gorski makes the steal to get the ball back to Attica as Meyer kicks it to Harding. Janes in the backdoor cut, and the touch off glass. Jack Janes gets on the board here early as it's a 9-7 Notre Dame lead. Jack Janes is a very good off-ball player, very savvy with his back cuts, and the Attica players find him. As Fitzpatrick launches a three, but it's no good. Hall in the lane, hook shot. That's no good. And good awareness there from Fitzpatrick as he throws it off Janes to keep the ball with the Irish. Fitzpatrick kicks it out. Woodruff thought about it, but didn't. Sherwood, pull up. Nice shot from Jaden Sherwood. Jaden Sherwood off to a really good start here at Attica High School. No stoppages yet to this point as Notre Dame continues the pressure. Meyer, Gorski in the corner, three, no good. Tracked down by Meyer, over to Bizon, to Harding, tic-tac-toe, but it's just short as Harding stripped. And the foul goes to Harding, takes down Fitzpatrick. Antonor will inbound for the Irish. I like what I've seen so far here from Notre Dame. Fundamentally sound, taking good shots. As I say that, Bizon with the steal, and he's fouled. Clayton Bizon all the way to the rim. Almost looked like he tried to flush that down, but contact on the shoulder. Easy call for the official. And Bizon will head to the line to shoot two. First one's up, no good. Sub coming in for the Irish, Chase Antonor will sub in for Maverick Hall. And a timeout called by Coach Crowley of Attica. At the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here this evening, Robley Plumbing. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including wall systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Back and forth action here in this first quarter. Notre Dame, sorry about that. Let me get this ad off the screen real quick. Sherwood, pull up, no good. Janes inside, and that's good. Jack Janes with another layup. Three ball, good, that's good. Ryan Fitzpatrick for three. Kick ball. Landon Thomas checked in for Attica after that timeout. In for Ethan Meyer as Gorski will inbound. Janes looking around, over to Bizon. Bizon, nice spin move, up and under. Beautiful move from Clayton Bizon. The footwork and touch on full display right in the middle of that lane right there. Beautiful move. Good take, but Gorski might have sent that one back. Nice athletic play there from Gorski as he sends it up to Thomas. Thomas in the corner to Janes, wide open three. And it rolls around and in. Jack Janes. He's at the 7 points in this opening quarter. As Attica needs that. As Sherwood tries to respond, no good. Rebound Antonor, but it's on the ground. Thomas fighting for it. It's a scramble jump ball. Good hustle from both sides there. As Notre Dame will inbound it underneath the basket. Sherwood looking to use the screen inside, right-handed, no good. And what's the call as Gorski flies out of bounds, but it will remain with the Irish. As a lefty, to be able to use that right hand like that inside is definitely an advantage that you can use. So we'll see if he goes back to that at all throughout the contest. That's a nice mid-range jumper from George Woodruff. He puts it in. Nice little midi. Janes inside. That's sent back. Ryan Fitzpatrick. As Sherwood, left hand, no good. Chases after it, and it's off Sherwood. Substitution for the Blue Devils. As Clayton Bizon will take a seat. And Braden Allen will check in for the Blue Devils. There's a steal from Fitzpatrick, or not Fitzpatrick, sorry, excuse me, Antonor. And that's an easy 2 points for the Irish. Thomas gets into the lane, nice pass, and the layup is missed, but Janes is there, and he puts it back up and in. Jack Janes up to 9 first quarter points. Attica doesn't get back, but Jack Janes sends it back. It's the Jack Janes show here in the second half of this first quarter as Janes looks inside again. Nice pass to Harding, and Harding finishes at the rim. Cole Harding. And a nice little run in spark here for Coach Crowley and the Blue Devils. Fitzpatrick, deep three, short. And Harding will clear it for Attica. Looks like it's going to be a last shot attempt here as the shot clock is off. So let's see what Crowley and the Blue Devils draw up here. Janes, the hot hand in this first quarter. Let's see what he does here. Harding, screen on the left. Janes uses it. Pick and pop. Harding, bang! Cole Harding! Nice pick and pop as Jack Janes and Cole Harding go to work there in the last 2 minutes of that first quarter as the Blue Devils have a 22-18 lead over the Irish at the end of one. We'd like to thank our sponsors here this evening. Our scoreboard sponsor, GCC, looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education, look no further than GCC. To learn more, visit www.genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Call Robley, 585-470-8542. Von West Enterprises, LLC, is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Call them at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com or call them at 585-948-8000. Zoom Total Fitness, 24/7 access, only $35 per month membership. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing, family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. Call them at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental Care. Call them at 585-786-3676. And last but not least here this evening, Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. And we're back here at Attica High School as Bizon gets inside for the two. Get our scoreboard sponsor back up here really quick. Sherwood at the top of the key as Mikhail Walker's checked in for the Irish. And a nice finish there from Sherwood as he's really done a good job of keeping his team afloat. And here comes that pressure from the Irish that we saw early in the first quarter that caused some Attica turnovers early. As Janes, pull-up jumper, and that's good. Jack Janes having one of his best games I've seen so far here through a quarter. As Sherwood inside, Harding sends it back. Harding looks out to Thomas, and that's turned over as he was looking inside to Bizon, but lost the handle of it. Sherwood to bring it back up. Thought about the three. Fitzpatrick. Thomas with the steal. Slow up, Jack Janes, and one! Jack Janes is going to work. When he gets going, he's hard to stop. As the Attica Blue Devils have a 28-20 lead, Jack Janes at the line to shoot one free throw to try and complete the three-point play. No good. And an over-the-back call on Harding there. Good box out from the Irish. Substitutions. Carter Gorski is checking in. Never mind. Carter Gorski is not checking in. Back to the action. Walker bringing it up for the Irish. Fitzpatrick over to Sherwood. Sherwood doesn't use the screen. Ancinor at the top. Screen from Fitzpatrick. Ancinor kicks it to Sherwood. Sherwood, shot fake, gets inside. Jack James with a great contest, but Sherwood finishes there. As another turnover for Attica. Walker pulls it out. And Bizon with the steal. Over to Meyer. They had some numbers there, but it looks like they're going to decide to pull it out. Meyer gets the ball back. 3-ball. That's short. Harding with the offensive rebound and put back. Cole Harding working on the inside here early. Nailed a couple 3-balls, but he can do it from the inside as well. Fitzpatrick inside, pull up, nice shot. And that's why he is a 1,000-point scorer. Great finish there. Turnover, another one. Ancinor to the rim. And a blocking foul called on Meyer, a block as Gorski set the check in for the Blue Devils. Notre Dame hanging around. 5:14 left in the second quarter. And Ancinor knocks down the first. Harding takes a break. Gorski's checked in. And the second one's good. As here comes the Irish pressure again. Attica's had some trouble. It's Thomas on the wing, over to Meyer at the top. They're going to set it up. Man defense. Like, give me the ball. They don't do it. Meyer on the wing. Screen from Janes. Bizon. Janes has a seal inside, but Gorski clogs it up with a cut. As Thomas lets one go, no good. Cleared by Sherwood. And a blocking foul called on Bizon. Crowd wasn't too pleased with that call, but Sherwood will head to the line. He's really kept Notre Dame competitive here in this first half as knocks down the first. Him and Fitzpatrick have really ran the show. Antinor's also gotten involved for Notre Dame. As 2 for 2 from the line for Sherwood. And a violation on the inbounds as Janes stepped on the line, and that forces a Crowley timeout. And because it's a timeout, we at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network would like to thank our timeout sponsor, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542. As we have been servicing the Guelph region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Back and forth action here. The Blue Devils once had a 28-20 lead. Notre Dame has crept back in it again with that stifling full court pressure that's given Attica sort of some fits on the offensive end. And Notre Dame's taking advantage of it. Jack Janes really dominating here in this first half for Attica. Inside, knocked down a nice 3-ball, as well as Cole Harding, Clayton Bizon getting involved as well. The big 3 that I mentioned earlier. As Notre Dame will take it out underneath off of an Attica turnover on an inbounds where Jack Janes stepped over the line, and the ref saw that one. Fitzpatrick comes off the screen and drops it. Ryan Fitzpatrick with the drop. as Janes has 3/4 court pressure here from Notre Dame. There it is. Bad decision, turnover, as Sherwood kicks at Fitzpatrick. Wide open three. No good. Rebounded by Walker. He can't touch it again. He can't touch it again. He was out of bounds, never regained positioning there, as Walker, great hustle to grab that offensive rebound, but again, you can't touch it after you go out or establish yourself. Clayton Bizon up the court. Swings it over. Janes. Pull up from Janes, and that's good. Jack Janes is in his bag tonight, or this afternoon, excuse me. Jack Janes, another pull-up jumper. Fitzpatrick over to Antinor. Antinor to the corner to his assuming brother Antinor, Chase Antinor. As Sherwood cuts inside. Great touch. Jaden Sherwood has explosion at the rim and can just finish up and over the top with great touch with that left hand. As Landon Thomas bringing it down for the Blue Devils on the baseline, kicks it out, great pass. Carter Gorski, three ball, no good. Janes keeps it alive to Meyer. Janes gets it back to the rim, and good, Jack Janes, they can't stop him. Finishes at the rim, and Attica is back up 4 here with just over 3 minutes remaining in the second frame. Chase Antinor inside, no good. Bizon clears it. Landon Thomas bringing it up. Janes down low to Bizon. Bizon, and watch his left hand here. No, he pivots the other way, and a foul is called on Walker as he tries to. He got much of the ball there. Good effort nonetheless, as Bizon will head to the line to shoot a pair. 2:45 here left in the second quarter. And Bizon's good. And a timeout called by Mikey Rapone, the Notre Dame head coach. So you know what that means. It's time for our scoreboard sponsor here at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working? Need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542. As we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years, Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. We'd also like to thank our scoreboard sponsor here, SUNY GCC. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Visit their website, www.genesee.edu/physed. As Clayton Bizon shooting his second attempt at the line. And that's no good. But he gets it back. Bizon inside. And an offensive foul is called on Bizon as he tries to get into the lane off the missed free throw. As Allen will check in for the Blue Devils, and Bizon will take a seat here with 2:40 left. Fitzpatrick kicks it out, gets it back in the corner. Fitzpatrick, no good. And Antinor with great hustle, but Fitzpatrick probably would have had an easy offensive rebound if that was not touched by Antinor. Attica gets the ball back as here we go with this 3/4 court press. And it's deflected, but it will stay with the Blue Devils as another near turnover. If the Notre Dame Fighting Irish make a basket and can set up this press, it's really seemed to work and make Attica very uncomfortable. Thomas inside. That's a turnover. Sherwood No call. As there's a foul. Sherwood tripped up, but no call there. 1:59 remaining in the second quarter. That's the 5th team foul for Attica. So the Irish will head to the line to shoot 2. It will be Jay Antonor. As the first one's good from Antonor. And the second one is as well. 2 for 2 from the line. As here comes this 3/4 court press. Maybe like more of a half-court press. As it's thrown away by Thomas. Another Attica turnover. Coach Crowley is going to have to talk to his team at the half about trying to break this Notre Dame 3/4 court, half court, whatever you want to call it, pressure. They seem to be showing a little bit of variety with where they're setting up their press. As Antonor gets inside, nice spin move, nice move from Antonor. Beautiful move from Jay Antonor. Spin dribble, shot fake, get the defender in the air and finish. Let's hear this pressure comes again. You don't want to be here. Right after the half-court line and right near the sideline because you technically have 3 defenders guarding you with the sideline and then the double team that comes your way. Thomas, great look to James, and he finishes. A little alley-oop action. No dunk, but still an alley-oop. And there's a Notre Dame turnover as James will inbound it underneath. Thomas bringing it up over to Gorski. Gorski in the corner. Meyer up top to Thomas, back to Meyer. 17 seconds as a turnover. And Sherwood finishes. Another turnover. James, another Attica turnover. Antonor, over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Walker. Walker inside. James with a nice block. Saves it. Great hustle from James. As Meyer tries to dribble. The clock here continued to run a little bit. I think there should be a little bit more time on the clock, as that's what the Attica coach is pleading for, as Gabe Mileham checks in for the Irish. The refs are going to have a conversation. I looked at the clock, ran a little too long after that foul was called. This has been the half of turnovers for Attica, and despite that, they have a 1-point lead. So if you're Coach Rob Crowley, halftime conversation should be, look, we're up 1, and we've turned the ball over like we have. So if they can play a clean second half, that would help. As the clock again runs after a foul, but it was at least 2 seconds left on the clock here. At least that's what the SUNY GCC scoreboard says. They're going to reset the clock. As Gorski will inbound underneath. Still says 0 seconds on the clock. I'm not quite. Now it's back up at 3. As Attica holds a 37-36 lead. It was a 28-20 lead at one point, but Batavia has now there's 0.3 seconds left, so I got to reset my clock here. As that will end the half. The Attica Blue Devils lead 37-36 over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Turnovers for Attica in the first half. Continued to stay in this one, trailing by one. It's the 14-4 Attica Blue Devils against the 14-4 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's Ajay Cybulski here live on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. And we're back here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Ajay Cybulski live at Attica High School. Before we get underway in this second half, we'd like to thank our sponsors here at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education, look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit www.genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Vanquist Enterprise LLC is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. We specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with water line installation. Check us on Facebook or call us at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. We are the ultimate in price and selection. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com. We carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region. We need your trade-in, top dollar paid for your trade, so give us that call at 585-948-8000, or better yet, we'll see you right here. Zoom Total Fitness. Fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. 24/7 access with only $35 per month membership, no extra fees. New equipment in a super clean facility, training, classes, infrared sauna, and more. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing, a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. We offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship. We stand behind our work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, we have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental. At Summit Family Dental Care, our dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Worcester has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, our care begins with getting to know each other. Our highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call our Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit us online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. And our last sponsor here this afternoon at Attica High School, Strike Force Lanes. League's forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. Wednesday nights, 75-cent wings. Get your blue cheese or ranch. Friday fish fries and weekend specials. And here we go as the Blue Devils have a 37-36 lead over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. If you were tuned in the first half, you saw Jack James for Attica really control play and score at will. And on the other side of the ball, a lot of forced turnovers by the full court pressure from the Notre Dame Irish defense. And here we are, Ajay Cybulski live on the call. It's the second half, Attica and Notre Dame. Here we go. Sherwood off the mark, and there's a foul call. I apologize if there's any lag in the stream. I'm hoping that clears itself up here in this second half. Meyer almost thrown away by Harding, but great catch as Meyer splits the defense. Janes to the corner. Bizon tries it from behind the arc. Bang! Clayton Bizon. A 3-ball. And Bizon, I'm not going to lie, I think that's the first three-point attempt I've seen from him myself all year, and he knocks it down. As Gorski gets the steal. And a timeout call by Coach Mike Rapone of the Irish, as there was a little bit of confusion as it looked like they were almost going to take that away, but nonetheless, a basket for Gorski on the layup. With another timeout, we'd like to thank our Timeout sponsor here this afternoon, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced. Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. As back to the action here, Attica with a 42-36 lead. A couple turnovers and a bees on three. As it's blocked by Janes. He's had about 3 of those tonight. As Gorski doesn't finish, but it's loose on the ground, and Hall comes out with it for the Irish. As it's turned over again by Notre Dame. They were doing a really good job of that in the first half of keeping the ball, but here early in the second half, a couple of turnovers from the Irish. As this here is his half-court pressure, Janes inside, hook shot, and that's good. Jack Janes continues to surge here this afternoon. Sherwood over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick down low. Back to Fitzpatrick. Antinor over in the corner. Antinor gets into the lane inside. Back to Antinor. And a finish. Antinor amongst the trees down low with a beautiful finish off glass. As a jump ball here at midcourt. And the ball will stay with the Blue Devils as another near turnover almost forced by the Irish. Janes on the wing to Bizon. Bizon off two, and no good. Bizon tries to go off glass. Harding tries to come down with the offensive rebound, but Notre Dame takes over. As Sherwood brings it up. To the wing to Fitzpatrick. Nice cut by Antinor. Back out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, no good. There's a fight for it down low, but Bizon comes away with it. Gorski brings it up the sideline. In the corner to Janes. Janes been getting inside all night. And loses it. As Antinor will take over at the top. Fitzpatrick on the wing. Inside to Hall, back out to Fitzpatrick. Back to Hall. Hall, and an offensive foul. Clayton Bizon takes the offensive foul. As something was thrown over on the Notre Dame sideline. Meyer over to Harding, almost turned over, but Harding retains it and almost turned over again. Active hands by this Notre Dame defense all afternoon. Tip balls and steals all night as Bizon gets inside, shot fake, and finishes. A three earlier in the third quarter. And you see his brute strength and finishing ability, plus the footwork on that two-point bucket. As Sherwood. Gorski dives for it. As Notre Dame will stick with it. Sorry about the camera there. Sherwood, three ball. No good as Harding will clear it for Attica. As Gorski all the way. No good. Harding tries to follow it up. And it will go to the Irish. Gorski a little bit more aggressive here in this third quarter. As Attica's really started out strong, 46-38. That matches their biggest lead of the game, which was 28-20 at the end of the second quarter, or midway through the second quarter. as some tensions are flaring on the crowd. Back to action, Sherwood, and he's fouled. Sherwood loves that little explosive floater, jumper, whatever you want to call it, inside of 8 feet. It's kind of his sweet spot. He can also shoot it from outside, but off the dribble and that explosion vertically can really catch the defender off guard. And it caught Harding off guard there. As Sherwood knocks in the first. And the second one from Sherwood is good. Bees on to Janes. Janes with the left hand. Jack Janes streaking down the middle and finishes. Nice pass by Bizon to slow it up, take his time, and find the streaking Janes, who again off the ball is just as deadly as when the ball's in his hands. Antonor inside. Hesitation move. That's off the mark. Harding clears. Harding to Gorski. Mid-range jumper. No good. And tipped in by Meyer. As Meyer really got up off the ground. Fitzpatrick on the wing. Antonor inside. Kicks it to Sherwood. Sherwood corner jumper. That's short, and James clears it out. Nice pass to Gorski. And Gorski finishes for two. The Blue Devils now with a 12-point lead, their biggest of the afternoon. Fitzpatrick on the wing. And that's going to go out of bounds as it hit the wires on the top of the glass there. .234 remaining in the third quarter. A 12-point Attica lead. Meyer dribbling slowly up top as Bizon has it. Harding inside, a fight for it, and Harding gets it. Harding wills his way in, great catch, and way to get through the contact there, even though there was no foul. There was a lot of contact as a blocking foul is called on Gorski. Thomas will check in for Gorski. Gorski's had a very solid third quarter as Crowley gives him a nice pat on the back as he heads to the bench. Thomas in for the Blue Devils. Walker at the top of the key. Antonor on the wing, back to Walker. Antonor down low, short corner jumper, that's long. Harding with another rebound as he tries to go behind the back and dribbles off his foot. And it will remain with Attica. Uh-oh. Not a good spot to be in, but he gets through. And that forces a timeout by Attica coach Rob Crowley. A 14-point Attica lead, 54-40, 136 remaining here in the third stanza. As we'd like to thank our timeout sponsor, Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including wall systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. And Meyer will inbound it underneath the basket for the Blue Devils. As it's inbounded to Janes. Thomas, floater, no good. Rebounded by Antonor. Walker brings it up for the Irish. Just over 1 minute here remaining in the third quarter. as Sherwood will swing it over to Fitzpatrick and then Walker. Walker with a step back, thought about it, doesn't shoot it. Fitzpatrick, 3-ball. Bang! Ryan Fitzpatrick for 3. The Irish needed that. Full court pressure here, 3/4 court pressure from Notre Dame as Janes in the corner. 3-ball. That's good! The shooters touch off the back rim, up in the air, and good. Jack Janes for 3, the best player for Attica here this afternoon. Jack Janes continues his assertiveness, shooting inside and out. Walker inside. Nice finish. Mikel Walker with a great finish off glass. As Meyer over to Bizon. Bizon inside, left hand, that's good. Clayton Bizon. The Attica Blue Devils have really figured out this press that Notre Dame's been throwing at them in this second half, and that's turned them into a 14-point lead as Chase Antonor will finish at the buzzer for the Irish as we end the third quarter. Attica with a 59-47 lead over Notre Dame. As we'd like to run through our sponsors here at the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Visit their website, www.genesee.edu/physed. Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Call them at 585-470-8542. Fongos Enterprises LLC. Call them at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. Visit their website at crazycheapcars.com or call them at 585-948-8000. Zoom Total Fitness. Fitness for all levels. Personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing. Family-owned and operated company. EPA certified and fully insured. Call them at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental. At Summit Family Dental Care, our dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Call their Warsaw location at 585-786-3676. And last but not least, Strike Force Lanes. League's forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. Wednesday night, 75-cent wings, Friday fish fries, and weekend specials. Attica with a 12-point lead here over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish as we're back to action. Walker. Fitzpatrick inside. Thomas brings it out. Harding at the top. Back to Thomas. Jack Janes. Great pass inside to Bizon. Shot fake. Get him up in the air and finish. That's how you do it as a big man. Clayton Bizon with a nice finish off a great pass from Jack Janes. 2-3 zone here. There's a kick ball called on Gorski. Attica comes out in the fourth in a 2-3 zone. That's Fitzpatrick. Now they're still in that 2-3. Walker, 3-ball. That's off the back of the iron. As Thomas gets it ahead, and that's thrown away. A fight for it, but Antonor comes away with it, and he tries to rip a pass, but Harding steals it. As Harding is fouled. Back and forth turnovers, sloppy play there the last couple of possessions from both sides. As I'm sure Attica will look to slow it down, but I think Notre Dame's going to bring that half-court pressure that we've seen all evening that, again, Attica has been able to handle better here in this second half. Harding. Janes cuts through, clears out for Harding. Harding left side, and he's fouled. Nice clear out there from Janes to notice the mismatch, and Harding took advantage and is going to the line to shoot two. 61-47 Attica lead. Harding. He doesn't miss many of those. And another one deep, but Bizon collects it. Shot fake. Rebound. Kick out. Harding. Three. No good, as Antonor will clear it out for Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs to score fast. They need some buckets and some stops. Maybe they can get something going here. As Thomas goes for it. And he's called for the foul. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, outside. Antonor wide open for three. That's short. Thomas collects it. Janes. I thought he was going to pull it, but he didn't. Harding instead. No good. And a nice finish there from Chase Antonor. A nice little quick. I think I caught Bizon off guard. And Antonor finished. As Thomas will look inside to Harding. Nice rip-through move by Harding. It's short, back up, and in. Cole Harding. (63-49) Attica lead. Walker, as they're still in a 2-3 zone, and a travel. Coach Crowley comes out in the 2-3 zone, something they haven't really thrown at Notre Dame all afternoon, excuse me. And it's caused some mishaps from the Notre Dame Irish. Thomas. Janes over to Harding. Over to Gorski. Harding screen frees up Gorski for a three. No good. Bizon on the offensive glass. And good. Attica dominating here on the offensive boards here in the second half. As Bizon gets the putback two. Inside. And another one. Chase Antonor with a couple of nice back-to-back buckets. Has the size disadvantage, but he's really showing his ability to work through it. Jack Janes over to Gorski. Top of the key. Janes to Harding. Nice move by Gorski. And finishes. Gorski looks at Harding, pretends he's going to use a screen, and then says, no, I'm going to go the other way, and finishes at the rim. 4 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. As Walker, deep three, no good. Gorski with the rebound. As Gorski appears in some pain near the Attica bench. We'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor here at Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Ajay Cybulski here on the call from Attica High School. Looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join us at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit www.genesee.edu/phys ed. Jack Janes for three. Bang, bang, bang. As the Attica lead has blossomed to 70-51, and it looks like, unless a miracle happens here, that Attica's really poured it on in the second half. Harding bringing it up. Over to Meyer. Meyer thought about it. Back to Janes. Another one. No good. Fouls a shot, but Sherwood tracks it down. And one. Chase Antonor, the inside presence he's brought in this fourth quarter. Something to like for this Irish team. Another good finish. And a timeout here called by Attica coach Rob Crowley. We'd like to thank our timeout sponsor here this evening, Robley Plumbing and Heating, LLC. One call does it all when you call Robley. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced? Do you have a faucet dripping? Want to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. We'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as we have been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. It was a 37-36 contest at half. Notre Dame was very efficient in their three-quarters court press in that first half, forcing many Attica turnovers. In the second half, it's been a different story, combined with the offensive rebounds for Attica and with them being able to break this press and not turn the ball over as much. The lead is now 70-53. Jack Janes, Clayton Bizon, and Cole Harding doing what they do, as well as Carter Gorski, not Landon Gorski. Carter Gorski in that third quarter, so he showed some aggression as well. As Chase Antonor will head to the line to try and complete his three-point play. And the free throw is good. And here comes the pressure from Batavia as they Notre Dame as they try to get back in this game. Meyer saves it to Thomas, but he's trapped here in the corner. As Janes will inbound it near the middle of the court. As Harding back to Janes. If you're Attica here, you probably want to wind this shot clock down as far as it can go to limit Notre Dame's possessions. As Harding in the short corner. Meyer three, no good. Sherwood will clear. Up ahead to Walker. Walker. And a foul called. Jack Janes called for the foul there. Good job by Walker to attack and go into the body of Janes. And he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First one's no good. And the second one falls for Walker. Cross-court pass to Thomas, near midcourt, and Bizon brings it in the wing. Harding pulls up in the middle, and that's good. Cole Harding. And that feels like it might be the dagger as Harding knocks down the nice mid-range jumper. 2 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. Fitzpatrick over to Antonor. Jay Antonor kicks it out to Walker. Walker three, bang! And a timeout called by Irish coach Mikey Rapone as the lead is now 14. With this last timeout, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors one more time here again this afternoon. Our scoreboard sponsor, SUNY GCC. Visit them at www.genesee.edu/phys ed. Robley Plumbing and Heating. Call them at 585-470-8542. Von Gliss Enterprises, LLC. fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Call them at 585-471-4240. Crazy Cheap Cars. Visit their website at crazycheapcars.com. Call them at 585-948-8000, or better yet, we'll see you right here. Zoom Total Fitness, fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. Call them at 585-861-8995. Harding's Plumbing, a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. Call them at 585-237-5561. Summit Family Dental Care. Call them at 585-786-3676. And last but not least, Strike Force Lanes. Leagues forming now at Strike Force Lanes for the 2024-2025 bowling season. Come and enjoy great food and drinks at the Rusty Rail Bar and Grill. There's full court pressure now from the Irish's Bizon, splits defenders and finishes. Clayton Bizon shows off the handle and puts it off glass. That was impressive from the big man for the Blue Devils. As Sherwood pulls up, that's short. Harding clears it as he saves it cross court to Meyer. And Meyer will put up a three. Bang! Ethan Meyer for three. And that is the dagger. And that is the dagger. A 77-58 lead for Attica with just over 1 minute remaining in the fourth. As Fitzpatrick launches one, and that's good. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Three ball. Under a minute here now. Here at Attica High School, Ajay Cybulski with you here live on the call. As Attica looks like they will move to 15-4 this year. As Harding launches one, and that's in and out. I think the crowd wanted 80. As Fitzpatrick launches another one, that's deep. And Harding grabs the rebound. And Janes will give it over to Harding. Harding launches it again. And Sherwood will go on the other end, and that's no good. And Attica defeats the Notre Dame Fighting Irish here, 77-61, excuse me. Here at Attica High School, Ajay Cybulski with you here live on the call on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. The Blue Devils moved to 15-4, while the Fighting Irish moved to 14-5. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope the lag fixed itself in the second half. And we will see you next time here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network.